Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This is going to be your January 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. And there will be an extended at the end of the video. If this does resonate with you, you can go to the description box below, click on the link and watch your extended. And it is an honesty box, so if it does resonate with you and you do go on to the extended, if you would like to contribute, that would be much appreciated. Okay, we're going to do the sound bowl and I'm going to keep things quite traditional for January. Happy New Year, by the way. We will be doing a Celtic cross spread and I'll be using the gilded deck as well, another traditional deck. So just to start off, we'll use a sound bowl just to tune into the energy. So if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. Okay, Aquarius. Let us see what January has in store for you. Remember, energies are non-gender specific. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you do like this reading, please do like it. Give me a thumbs up, comment or share. It really does help my channel. Okay, Aquarius, January 2023. For their highest good. Okay, your current energy for the month of January is the World card. Major end of a cycle for you, happening in January rather than December. The challenge, the obstacles, the Knight of Wands. What's in your conscious awareness is the Death card, major transformation. What you are subconsciously aware of is a Four of Cups. In your past position, you have the Queen of Pentacles. In your future position, you have the Judgment. You have a load of major arcanas here, Aquarius. Huge judgment calls to make big changes for you. Right, your attitude at the moment is the Seven of Swords. Strategy, cunning thinking. Your environment at the moment is a Knight of Swords. That would be also the people around you. Your hopes and fears is the King of Cups. And the outcome for the month of January is a Six of Swords. Very nice energy. Okay, so we will be clarifying this. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Okay. So deep down, you actually do recognize that if you were to really put your finger on it, you kind of, you know that there's a shift about to take place with that Four of Cups. There's a shift about to take place that you recognize needs to come in. It's like the energy surrounding you is just dying to offer you something new, to lift up your spirits, to find a new sense of kind of grounded emotional fulfillment, more so than you have been, because things have just been kind of ticking by, maybe a little bit boring. And so you're picking up on all of these energies, and 100% you do have these big changes that are coming your way. Now you know that you're at an end of a major cycle, but there seems to be that there's Knight of Wands. Seems like there's just a lot of kind of extra business to kind of close off. Knight of Wands is like fast energy, work, moving forward, getting excited, enthusiastic and stuff, but it seems like it's kind of, that sort of energy is kind of making the finish line go a little bit further away from you. So that's going to be sort of tripping you up a little bit in January. The World card is an end of a cycle, but it also talks about coming close to the end of a cycle. So something is definitely closing for you. We are going to find out what that is. okay? Huge judgment call by the end of the month. But as you do so, you are going to be feeling a lot more kind of in a calmer state of mind, all right? But you are looking for ways to find, so your attitude is to find, with the Seven of Swords, your attitude is to find kind of strategic ways of coming to your judgment, of making your big decision, but in a way that is not conventional, in a way that is not kind of foreseen, because the Seven of Swords is someone who usually goes to their, I can't even get my words out, they usually travel to the enemy side and steal the ammunition of the enemy when they're at war. You know, in the middle of the night he goes and he sneaks and he grabs all their swords so that they have less ammunition, less weapons to fight them. Okay, so that's, in a way, that's quite strategic. Now, it can also be your kind of lying, cheating, stealing, kind of deceitful sort of energy. And we will clarify, so we'll see where it goes. But I'm feeling more of this thing of trying to remove other people's ammunition. And I don't know whether this, it feels to me like you have this, almost like you're in a bit of a bubble and you have this deflective energy. So the things that used to maybe trigger you in the past, or used to cut at you in the past, you're not letting it cut you, you're letting it bounce off you. So it feels to me like whatever you're doing, the way that you're managing the month of January is quite clever, because you're actually disabling other people's choices, not choices, decisions. Wow, okay, they want to say choices and decisions. Seems to me like you're disabling certain people's choices. You're also disabling certain people's kind of judgments on you, and you're disabling any harsh words where ordinarily in the past you would be impacted and affected by. Anyway, let us clarify. Okay, your hopes and fears with that King of Cups is really talking about, as a hope, can I maintain my emotional balance amidst the turmoil of everything that is shifting now for me? And at the same time, in aspect to the fear, am I too complacent about it? Am I not? It's like finding that balance. You see, the King of Cups, he is very kind of emotionally grounded and solid, emotionally intelligent. He has experienced the worst of the emotional body that one could experience, but he's mastered it. So he could be standing in an absolute storm, and he's the eye of the storm. And so the hope here is that you can be that and inhabit that energy. And the fear is, if you are too grounded and peaceful and the eye of the storm, does that mean that you are seemingly uncaring, or seemingly because you're not sort of having some sort of dramatic outburst? It's a bit of a weird energy, I have to admit. Okay, so we're going to clarify with this mini Rider-Waite deck. Let's see where this is going. Okay, under the World card we have Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Under the Knight of Wands we have Queen of Fortune's Wheel, which is also at the bottom of the deck over here. Okay. Under the Four of Cups we have the Four of Pentacles. Under the Death card we have the Two of Cups. Under Queen of Pentacles we have the Five of Pentacles. Under Judgment we have the Nine of Pentacles. Under the Seven of Swords we have the Ten of Wands. Under the Knight of Swords we have the Emperor. Under the King of Cups we have the Page of Pentacles. And under the Six of Swords we have the High Priestess. Yo, I like this. I do like this. Let's get a couple of the other cards here. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. Nice. Something that has been a sense of security. So it could even be your home. like physical home, because it's a 10 of Pentacles. There's some sort of sense of security that you thought was, it could be to do with your family inheritance, it could be to do with your home, it could be to do with the sense of wealth. You've reached the end of a cycle in something. And what I really like about this is that it's not like you're losing it, but you reach the end of this particular cycle in this. And the World card is all about victory, triumph, rising above and learning everything that you did learn in that cycle. Okay, so you are definitely, it is a good time for you. Now, the Knight of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune is pretty much saying, well, the momentum is taking me to this natural ending, but it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune is trying to kind of reverse it a bit. Not reverse it, it's what I'm kind of feeling. I'm seeing like a wheel go forward, and the wheel is running towards that finish line, towards the end of that particular cycle. As it relates to your home, your sense of wealth, there's something that's closing off for you, right? Maybe you're moving home. Maybe you are taking all your money and investing it somewhere else. But it feels like that wheel is driving towards that end of the world, that cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune with that Knight of Wands is trying to sort of retract and reverse back into something else that you were working on, and get excited about that. So I don't know if that's anyone around you who is trying to affect, impact the natural progression that you're going on. Okay. In the recent past, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, there has been, you've been feeling a little bit kind of isolated, in the sense that, as it relates, again, it feels a very homey environment here. As it relates to in the home space, you've been trying to find ways that you can be more resourceful with your money. Now, we're talking about Pentacles here, we're talking about money, we're talking about home again, domestic home, we're talking about materials, and you've been trying to find ways, because I'm feeling quite positive about this. You've been trying to be very resourceful, because the Queen of Pentacles is extremely resourceful. It's like taking one thing and then building into another, or kind of getting money from things that you didn't think that you could get from, okay? So you've been kind of trying to figure out what can you do to add more to your wealth. And that's the most that I'm picking up on for there. We've got the Transformation card, Death, with the Two of Cups. So in your conscious thoughts, in your conscious approach at the moment, you know that there is a very close connection that you have with somebody. Now, that could be a romantic partner, that could be a family member, a friend, a business partner, but someone who's like your opposite and a very close confidant. There's going to be a huge transformation to that relationship, okay? So it could either get a complete makeover, it could get a whole renewal in a totally different line, because again, the Death card says something is ending so that something begins, or you could be, or it could be cutting out of your life, all right? Deep down, this idea that I was talking about with that Four of Cups, where you were like trying to pick up knowing that the energy is kind of pushing in this direction, you know the energy is serving you to add to your experience, but deep down you're sort of trying to keep it all under wraps with that Four of Pentacles. You're not sort of, you're not, I would say you're kind of not trusting in it. You know it's coming, but you're kind of like, nah, I don't want to address it now. I don't want to address it now, but it's naturally going to come anyway. Now we've got the Judgment card with the Nine of Pentacles, which is basically saying, okay, now you are reaching, a decision needs to be made about where you take your sense of wealth. And it could be also, it's a very independent card. So it could be the sense of like, well, I need to decide, am I going on this by myself independently, or am I joining forces with somebody else, okay? Because the Nine of Pentacles does turn up, it's really kind of pointing a lot in that direction. That you're going to choose to handle your own finances, handle your own direction, and handle your, and particularly if you are breaking away from a partnership, that you are that final judgment call to do that. Now, the Judgment card is Major Arcana. So what the Judgment card basically says, apart from it being a predestined energy, so this is going to happen in your life whether you like it or not. But this is the moment now. Do you have a resurrection with someone or something, or do you go on alone, try something new? Okay, so that's really, so it feels like it's happening it's like one thing that's impacting your whole January here. Okay, Seven of Swords with that 10 of Wands is basically trying to, again, like as I was saying, trying to remove and disable any triggers that normally come your way. But it's a bit hard work. It's hard work. You know that you can handle it for the most part. It's like you're better than you were in terms of if someone said something cruel to you or horrible to you, or in the past would really hurt you, and now you have done a lot of kind of inner healing work, and you're able to, for it not to impact you so much, but you're not 100% there yet. Meaning, for the most part, it doesn't actually affect you, but it can be a bit tiring. Let's just put it that way, okay? Now, Knight of Swords with the Emperor, the people around you and the environment around you, it seems like in order to embrace this new change with the Death card and that Judgment card, you really are needing to do a little bit of kind of, I want to say background work. I don't know why. Knight of Swords is lots of communication backwards and forwards, and the Emperor talks about planning, strategizing, all of that sort of stuff. So it could be that you have a lot of people snapping at your heels for a lot of information, a lot of paperwork, that sort of stuff. Major companies, major organizations even, trying to kind of, who have a particular plan and process, are kind of snapping at the heels to get more information, And this is a kind of the energy around you, where there is the foresight, there is the plan forward with that Emperor card. But it's kind of, it just feels quite busy to me, right? And you can't really ignore it, but it can be a little bit, okay, just give me a break. King of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. This is talking about kind of, am I able to, with your hopes and fears, am I able to accept something new in my life? Because the Page of Pentacles usually is a message of, it also could be monetary as well. We've got a lot of pentacle energy here. So you really are thinking about what makes you feel secure, okay? Physical assets even. Now there is the hope that you get the support that you need to embark on this new journey, whether that be a resurrection or brand new out on your own. And there's also the fear that you might not have enough, okay? There's also the element here, maybe particularly if you have children, that is how are they going to handle the way you are in terms of your emotional balance? How are they impacted by this? When we got the Six of Swords with High Priestess, I absolutely love this energy for your outcome, because what it's telling me is that not only are you shifting forward in a very kind of nice floaty manner, so it's not like running away from a problem or running away from a situation. It's like, I've made my decision and now I need to move with it. Now it can be a travel card because she is on a boat, but it could also be metaphoric because it is sword energy, meaning she's moving on to calmer waters within a state of mind. We've got that with the High Priestess. So the reason I absolutely love this energy is that not only, it's like, she came up like this as well. It's like she is being guided by her intuition with the High Priestess. I feel like you are kind of gravitating more towards your intuitive kind of pulls of the heart and pulls somewhere else. You know, it's like a calling, and you sort of just, okay, I'm going to follow this. I don't know where it's going to take me, but I'm going to follow it. It's that sort of energy. And I feel like, of course, number one, High Priestess, you're going to be highly in sync with your intuition. But what I really like about this is that you're kind of moving into almost like an ethereal place of time where you are kind of, it feels to me like having left behind some grating kind of mind chatter or worry. It's like you've made a bit of a clean slate to allow more of this intuition to come in, but also some really sensing like kind of psychic abilities. So we all have those abilities innate within us, but some of us utilize it more than others, and we don't often trust it, you know, that sort of thing. but I feel like you entering into a nice sort of period of time or shift where that is your compass. All right. So we've got in your just a sideline, we've got the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Queen of Cups. So this is definitely like whatever motion is happening, which is taking place right now, whatever like full-on shift is happening for you, there is that Ace of Swords, that truth serum that's coming to light between two people. And I feel like the two people are those two people in the Two of Cups energy. So someone who you're very, very close to, let's just put it that way. And the Ace of Swords is, I'm really picking up on, is a double-edged sword. Okay, so not only is the truth serum, but it's both, it's that red blue pill matrix scenario, whereas the truth is important and it's good and it's positive to have the truth. However, it comes with having to maybe cut something out. So take that as it resonates. I'm going to get an oracle card just for some advice from Spirit. What does Aquarius need to know for January, please, for their highest good? It's not shuffling very well. What does Aquarius need to know for January, please, for their highest good? Just one card, please. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. Okay, so you're definitely being almost airlifted up into this new paradigm shift, and because your vibrations are rising as well, you are shifting more into the kind of ethereal energy, like I was explaining before. With the oracle bit, it's basically really talks about how you can therefore later be the guide to somebody else, a teacher for other people who are going through similar situations in their life. Okay, so you are the pillar of light. You are housed by the pillar of light. There's like this kind of obviously light energy, but light is illumination. It is lightness physically in terms of weight. It is also information that comes in. So you're picking up on a lot of information that you're not even aware of. That's why it's so important that by the end of the month, you follow that guidance, that inner guidance. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope that it resonated. I hope it helped. I'm going to go on to your extended now, and I want to find out a bit more about this judgment call that needs to be made. And I also want to find out a bit more about this transformation with this Two of Cups. So I'm going to investigate this close connection and how that's transforming. And then I'm also going to be investigating this judgment energy as well. So go to the link box in the description box below to access the extended reading. And for the honesty box, if the link beneath that will be the PayPal link that you can click on. All right. So have a wonderful January, and I'll see you next time. Take care.